Hey Leo, hope you're doing well. My name is Catherine. Welcome to my channel. I'm calling this reading mixtape simply because I'm wanting to give you 3 messages: general, love, and career, all wrapped in one. So let's just get started. I'm using the same 3 decks for the for the 3 portions. Let's pull out of the Moonology for you. Confidence is your key to success. And it's a new moon in your sign, Leo. So something about wanting to start something in particular. You need to gather up all of your it's interesting, the word here is confidence, but I just heard trust. Let's get some tarot and understand a bit more. Let me pull. The 4 of Wands, the Tower in reverse, and the 5 of Wands. This is the Egyptian tarot. I want to show you something. I'm looking at this, obviously this is like the entrance of a pyramid, so it's dark inside, right? And it looks like this dark moon, new moon, almost like a black hole energy that is very sucky, like that really draws you in. So you're it feels like you're mesmerized by something, extremely drawn to it. Part of it is unknown, so that's why the cards are asking you to trust this. That's why I had the word trust. So the card points to being confident, but it's really trusting that this is a safe, if you're attracted to this so strongly, even if you can't see fully because of the dark, maybe trust it. So what I'm sensing is that it is a bringer of happiness. This is a general message, so I'm leaving it to be symbolic a little bit here, so many of you can hopefully find a resonance. I feel like you're having to strive, you're having to put in some efforts here to reach this place of unknown. I know this is a Tower in reverse, right? So maybe there's a little bit of tension around you, but you're staying resilient, because the stability on this card can be felt as resilience, especially when it comes to dealing with what is here, the unknown, the portions that you don't see, as well as the strenuous effort that you're putting in to reach this. Whether it's just about the effort is building your confidence and making sure you keep the faith, you stay open to this, that you trust. Let's get one of my makeshift cards and see. They're just keywords. I would like just one card. Let me pull. Climax. for me, the climax is this particular place. You know, I did say you're putting in efforts, right? So you're definitely working hard at something. I feel like you're wanting to reach I mean, obviously my mind went in the gutter for a couple seconds there, you know. If you want to reach that particular HOLE. But you understand, it's very symbolic as well. Don't take me literally here, although it turns out to be funny, but there will be a jolt, right? Climax is the same energy of a strong jolt. It'll be, I feel, somewhat pleasurable, I guess. The Tower being in reverse, I don't think it will affect the stability that we find here on the Four of Wands. On the contrary, I think you're avoiding that, the destructive part of the Tower, if you want. But there is definitely tension. So it's a mix of pain and pleasure here, if you know what I mean. Like there's a little bit of both, which could be read as, you know, there's a lot of effort. This could be a lot of rejoicing once you get the results, maybe, you know, that kind of thing where it's painful to get there, but it's very pleasurable as you reach a climax, achieve something, reach success, basically. So let's do your love message now. The one we just did was your erotic message. Inadvertently. Okay, let's look at your love life. Let's pull that Moonology card for love. Well, emotions are running high. It's the electricity that we saw in the Tower, and it's the climax. I mean, it's interesting. It bleeds in here. Let's see. Let's get the tarot. Let me pull. The Eight of Wands, the Arrows of Love, the Three of Cups, a reunion, and the Nine of Pentacles, not wanting to be single. Okay, this is an incredible love message in the sense that it promises lots of communication, but mostly Cupid's arrow, right? So being really, really struck, love struck. That's why the emotions are running high. I guess when you're beside this person, when you're coming together, you probably feel the flutters, the butterflies, the, you know, the sweats, the heat, everything, right? It's extremely strong. And this is you really just wanting to give up your independence. Almost also putting aside any work-related focus to be fully in the moment of this particular meeting. This is coming together, right? This is celebrating, really almost like partying, right? Maybe that's the climax as well, right? high vibe, high emotions, high intensity vibes here, whether it's coming together in a party, or it doesn't have to be a huge one, but there would be definitely music, that's for sure. Because of the Eight of Wands, this communication card is also the sound vibrations of music. Let's get that card here. You get this 4. They didn't turn though. I'm gonna put them back. I'm gonna wait for one card to come out. I apologize. I don't need to. But I mean, if the cards would have turned, I would have taken all 4, but they did not turn. Let me pull. Let's see. It's the other way around. I'm gonna get the next one. The gift. It's the other way around. The gift. Okay. There's many ways to see this. So basically, the card about is the other way around asks you whatever you've been thinking as I was reading this, especially like coming together, the celebration, the fact that there's communication, traveling involved towards, well, required in order to meet, come together, coming out of isolation, quote unquote. It's not the hermit, but it's the energy of being alone or single, definitely. So wanting to come out of that energy. Whatever you've been thinking about. So I'm not too sure how, I mean, I don't know what you've been thinking, so it's hard to explain what I'm about to explain because I have no idea what you've been thinking. Perceive it as the gift. So either it's coming to you in this form, and so it was given to you, or it's something that you might need to return the favor about, right? And offer this. So I'm not really talking about you exchanging love necessarily, although it's a very clear energy with the Three of Cups. What I'm trying to point at is maybe a third person to whom the favor could be returned about love, but giving a relationship, something of the sort. Let's look at the career message for you, Leo. If it's not about giving up or giving a relationship per se, because usually we don't give a relationship to other people. We have a relationship with someone, of course. So I understand that this could sound extremely far out, or maybe it makes no sense to you, and I totally understand. So maybe it's simply you feel like it's a gift in general, or you bring a gift as you meet this person. A Numerology card fell for your career message. It's time to release negativity. Okay, let's see what this is about for career. Maybe it has to do with the confidence bits that we saw earlier. Like, and the Five of Wands came out in reverse this time, but we had it on the first spread where there was effort to be carried through on your part, having to strive for something, you know, feeling like it might have been, it could be arduous. I'm gonna draw more, of course. Let's see, Leo. Okay, there's a few that came out. The ones that turned, I'm gonna keep them. You have 4 cards. You have another 5 of Pentacles. I'm going to put them together, and then I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse, and the 7 of Pentacles. So, I mean, you see, you do have 3 5s. This is important to note because 3 5s are huge changes. So we did have the Tower at the very beginning. It was in reverse, but you have to understand that something is and there's 5 cards here, by the way. So that's interesting. So even if you weren't having a huge crash down or breakdown with the Tower energy, we did see that emotions ran high in the love portion. We know that there was something about reaching a climax, so something that would, you know, almost like the boiling point, if you want. 555 would be, you know, okay, this is the moment where the tipping point. It's also, you know, negativity in the form of a lack mentality, being somewhat aggressive slightly, or at least expressed as passive aggressive here, definitely being in reverse. The 5 of Wands would be a little bit of giving up energy of, okay, well, I'm not in the game, or I don't want to be in the game, or something like that. Not that it's a game. It's a wrong choice of word. Like having to put in all these efforts, right? Whatever you're investing yourself into, you might feel that sometimes you want to give up putting in so much effort. More, that's better said. Because you are seeing the value. You are seeing that it's a good investment. You do want this to grow. You do want this to change. But there's a change in career. There's a change in job. Or there's a change in your attitude within the context of your job. I think it's really what's happening. A lot of it hinges on looking at the glass half empty instead of half full. But you have, although you feel that you are maybe lacking in money or not making as much as you wish, you are being shown that it's only delayed. There will be more money coming in. This is success. This is your startup. Well, we saw success in the general spread. But this is your cue that this is a good, I just heard side hustle. But it doesn't have to be a side hustle. But there's the word hustle that is important. That's the energy of the 5 of Wands that we saw at the beginning and here as well. You're hustling. So know that it's only slightly delayed, but you have to be patient. it is taking more time than anticipated. So let's get one card here. Maybe in the meantime, there are two things I want to point out. So that your attitude maybe could be improved to help out in terms of attracting the right opportunities and just feeling better about the overall work that you do and the efforts that you put in, along with maybe changing things, because 555 here is really asking you to tweak some things to help improve. Let me pull. Weave a story. Interesting. You know, in marketing, oftentimes you need a story kind of, maybe that's not well said, but each product has a story, you know, how it came about, what was the vision for it, you know. And even when you translate that to describe the product to an audience, the best way to market this is through a story, so that people can relate even to an inanimate object, basically. So that's the cue here. So Leo, thank you for being here. I hope you found some bits and pieces that resonated, that can be applied, and that you feel are for you. If you did, please like the video, share, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'll see you soon. Good night.